So what we got up to the last time, we managed to complete the cathedral dungeon in a single in-game day, which I'm very, very happy with. We kind of had to, like, not necessarily cheese the final boss, but we had to work for a combination that worked, and we did end up finding one, which was a really, really good combination. Basically, that fight snowballs really badly, and can snowball really, really badly, which is what I found about this game, is that some of those fights really just tend to do that. So yeah, but we've also made our way to the side quest dungeon, which is where we are going to kick off. Because we have some time now. We have a couple of days, or we have almost like a week until the story progresses. So we're going to be doing a lot of side quests. I'm also going to be doing a lot of updates and things of that nature. Do we have any... Oh, yes please. So we're going to belay corridor. Pierce attacks and guard are effective tactics. We just need to make sure that I am a Seeker, Warrior, and Brawler are good. Actually, no. Well, I mean, Piercer means that we can probably go back to Knight, right? He's a Warrior. I could probably make him a Knight as well, actually. Because we know Pierce is good, and then I want to upgrade my Seeker ability.
Right. I could get used to this.
Oh, he does have Dragon's Judgment, though. It's only a slight decrease, but that means we just get weaknesses, which is powerful. Alright. Let's do this. Let's try and... the goal is to try and complete this in a single day as well. We don't want to go back and have to do multiple days in here.
Should we try somewhere else?
I wonder where that Gupta house is. Give me a sec, I'll take a look. Well, I can't particularly be sure, but it doesn't seem to be close by. Well, I guess we'll just have to stay vigilant. It's fairly dark, so stay close. We'll guard the rear. Apologies, but it seems you'll have to lead the way. Yeah, it's all good. We're level 17, so I think a lot of the enemies are going to be, like, very, very simple.
Why did this happen?
I wasn't expecting those vicious monsters. How could things have turned out this way? Vicious monsters? You mean the Guptaros? No, goblins. I defeated one easily, then goblins wielding all kinds of weapons started flooding out. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by all manners of goblins. Just thinking about it makes me knees weak. I wanted to just give up and go home, but I told everyone I wouldn't come back until I became the Adventure King himself. Bloody hell.
Everything's pretty standard.
We've been spotted. On your guard. All right. How's that?
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
I was about to say, yeah, a lot of these do not look like they're strong enemies. Hi there. Hey kiddo, which weapons are you using? It's Alt. You think a tooth can chat up by itself? Well, sure, yes, I got jaw-dropping news you guys know nothing about. Depending on your weapon, your attack power's gotta totally change. Guess that's kind of obvious, but it's important for magic too. The strength of magic depends on your weapon, you know? Chew on that for a while, would ya? Anyway, if your enemies are taking big bites out of you, bite back with better weapons. Go shopping or something. That's the truth of the tooth. You're very knowledgeable. Well, that's enough for now. Wouldn't want to bite off more than you can chew. Next time I'll teach you some secrets you can really sink your teeth into. He's a little bit of a chatterbox. He's a good chatterbox.
I don't think we can avoid a
These are all level 3.
That might be a
This is our
This battle's ours. Let's go.
get ready.
Let's set it up.
Ride of the Blade, heavy physical light damage to one person, and then...
Maybe
yeah.
a better choice. A tough one. I stand. Touch this. Numbers dwindle. Now, what's the play?
matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
You're here. Observe the. Right there. Stay focused. No holding back. Right there.
Yeah, he was going to recover from stun anyways, but... And the good thing is that they're going to resist slashing damage. Probably could have gone for Brawler, but...
Victory's ours.
I do want to level up some different archetypes as well.
Yep, we're safe here.
Just checking if there's anything else.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Let's push through. A preemptive. We have the edge. You're here. Comrades, lend me your strength. Huh, touch this. My father satisfactory.
No holding back. Let's get on with it. I'll hold my ground.
I'm going to guard here. It'd be good though, yeah, I think... Hey, Sad Kitty, welcome, welcome. I think I might actually want to swap to a Brawler, if I'm going to be honest. I'll find out where the little kitty is, because
Great job, Stroll.
I want to do like a sweeping attack. Oh, fucking crit.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
A tough one. Touch this. Stay focused.
Not done yet.
I'm doing good. I've got the day off work today. Because I was exhausted from work the last week, so I took today off work. Oh, there we go. There's the fucking crit that I would have loved last time. Yeah, so rested, recovered in the morning, and then, yeah, decided just to stream this afternoon since I won't be streaming tonight. How have you been? Hope you're doing well.
Look at that.
It's Balm of Life. That is somewhat useful.
What now?
Hulkenberg has first aid still, which is really good. Yeah, we definitely want to find Plateau and swap Hulkenberg back to Brawler, I think. Oh, actually, no, keep... I might swap...
No choice.
Might keep... Yeah, put Hulkenberg back to Brawler and then keep Stroll as Fighter, I think.
I step up. Right there.
No. Right there.
I recovered from stun, that's annoying. Yeah, how have you been? Hope you're doing well.
A tough one. Touch this.
Just the problem is I don't have any good weapons.
Yikes! Here comes the counter.
Only a flesh wound.
Oh, please.
You're here.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
1 remaining.
Only 1
Right there.
Finish them off. We're
So yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh, all it takes is just a simple idea and you can build from that. It sounds awesome.
okay. I don't think there's any more backup coming.
I want to do some more
A new ability.
art stuff. I have been slacking off because obviously just a lot of personal things the last couple of weeks, but tonight I will be doing some art as my friends do D&D, as I watch them do D&D. Because I'm not in tonight's session because I just didn't have time originally to do it.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Strength increase. I would love a strength increase.
Right.
Razzle Dazzle is a good name. There's nothing but goblins around here, so many novice adventurers come to space looking to test their metal. Some have the full idea to bring in stuff with mace igniters. You wouldn't be so duff, would you? Can't ever let goblins see one of those. If you do, they'll launch into a frenzy soon after they see your weapon. You may think goblins are dumb little fellas, but they're smart enough to know magic users are bad news. So no saves on maces, huh? Guess that means we shouldn't go with mage or healer. But even so, goblins do have weak points, but they all but fall apart when faced with poison or paralysis. Here, I'll give you the stunning arrow. Make him sit still and take him out. And don't panic. I do have a lot of those stunning arrows and poison stuff as well, so I should probably be using those against some of the more notorious enemies, but...
I'll give it my all. Okay, take this. Let's give this all we've got.
Nice crit.
I shall fight as the noble eye. Let's make an end of it. Something else. Right there. Keep it up.
I mean, we'll win from here, because 3 attacks will kill.
Yeah, they die hard. They will.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody. Looks like we're safe for now. Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
Sure would be. Because I can always go back to knights when we head to the boss anyways, because the only reason why we would want a knight is for the boss, I believe, because none of the goblins themselves are actually weak to piercing.
We can't get sloppy. She'll be your opponent.
Everyone, look alive.
I thought I hit the crit spot. I don't know how that did not crit.
This should work. I stand ready. Huh, take this.
I shall right there.
Yeah, I feel that I got cheated there.
Oh, please.
Luckily that these all resist. It's one of the benefits.
I won't hold back.
Hold on. Let's work together. Not this. Come forth, royal soul. Observe the enemy. Huh, right there. They yet cling to life.
Can't. Yeah. Moment of truth.
You fight
Great
well.
job, Stroll.
Oh, please.
Ooh, that does sound pretty good.
3 enemies left. We can do this.
Good fucking miss there. Jesus Christ, 97% accuracy, my butt. Thank you for the guard, Judy.
Only a flesh wound.
Right there. Not done yet.
Okay. Wind. Just 2 left.
For the captain.
That's this
Let's
one.
keep it going.
Right there.
One remaining.
We're all counting on you.
Only one left.
Yeah.
Why doesn't that also surprise me?
Come on. More of them? 3 enemies
Let's stay
left.
calm.
We can do this.
Is everyone all right? Huh, take this.
Now, what's the right there? They die hard.
I will fight with Seeker. We can do this. I'm obliged.
My thanks.
3
I
enemies
stand.
left. We can do
Right
this.
there. 2 remaining.
Only 2
I shall
enemies
fight.
left. Stay
Yeah.
sharp.
Oh, please.
Let's stay calm. Observe. Huh, take this. Still standing. I
Right
see.
there. That's one. That'll do.
Always comes through.
This is nothing.
Okay.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're
Is
clear.
that right there?
I shall.
They'll have one more attack against us and then, yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Again, we'll just...
Okay.
I can also picture that.
What now?
You've been going at it all night. God damn it, just go to bed.
I think there's treasure nearby.
There is treasure nearby.
I bet there's treasure around here.
I'm just gonna double check the map. Oh, I came down from there, didn't I?
Come say hello, treasure.
This is bad. They're onto us.
New skill for the Seeker. How's yeah? Sounds like the people in like the college dorms, for instance, the ones that, yeah. Gotta find a way to open that or get in there.
Everything's pretty standard.
Plus we have the enemies here.
I don't think anything would be too tough.
Tis our opening.
Give them a fight.
So again, the downside that I've got here is that I just don't have like a good wide sweeping attack. Because I would like a wide sweeping attack.
3 enemies left. We can do this.
Flare. Still here?
Is everyone all right? Take this.
No. Right there. They die hard.
Yeah.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay strong.
Observe the fight there.
It's like have a bit of respect to the people.
And that's that.
Especially your roommates. Have a bit of respect for them and just like not do it whilst they're like able to hear everything or awake or in the room.
Vitus power. Light. A tough one.
Take this.
You never let us down. There's no escape.
Good crit.
The freedom of a wanderer. Still here?
Oh, we've recovered from stun. That's annoying. I was hoping he didn't.
Only a flesh wound.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp. One remaining.
Are you prepared? Right there.
Armor should kill though.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
What now?
Still too early to use that, I
You
think.
look pretty weak. Let's mop this up quick.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Hero's Incense is good. Oh, I'm gonna save that.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Ooh, a gold beetle. What does a gold beetle do?
What now?
There's someone out there who's into gold beetles. Good to know. Do we have any lances or anything? Witch's Earring increases magic by +3, which would be good if I had a mage user, but I don't want to have a mage user in here because they get very angry. Aquamarine's good because that's good for selling. Pick up the item. Hey, a Maglapil. Actually, that's not bad. Maglapil's nice because that's a small MP boost if I need it.
It's all clear. Right, we did it.
Great. Fairy Dust is good because that's a HP for all allies.
Just a bunch of weak ones. We should be fine.
That's going to take care of the mage.
How's that?
We strike first.
This is our chance. Forward.
Get rid of the Hexa first.
I can't afford to hold back.
Just hope he doesn't recover. Good.
Only 2 enemies left.
Come forth, Royal Soul. Light.
Still up? Is everyone all right? Right there.
That's almost the target.
No, right there.
Mishandled.
They die hard.
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
What a shame.
Dodge. You've got some fancy footwork.
I'll take that miss, because that means that's unscathed triumph. Ooh. I like the sounds of that.
Keep this up, everyone.
Sounds like a really, really cool idea.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert. Looks like we're safe for now.
You know, two become one and one become two, kind of an enemy. I've always been fascinated with that kind of enemy.
Nice find. Looks like
Because you sacrifice, as you said, like they won't have much HP, but then in terms of like TTRPGs or anything of that nature, you have what's called action economy, and sometimes having half the HP to be able to attack twice is more useful.
on your guard.
They look pretty weak. Let's mop this up quick.
Okay. Yeah, I just need to find a way into that area down there. Potentially, there might be another back way, but I just want to quickly explore just in case. There's no like hidden room or tunnel.
As long as we're careful, I think we'll be fine.
No, there's just enemies there. And the enemies do respawn if you go too far away from a certain point, so I don't want to have all the enemies respawn. Oh, absolutely it would be. Okay.
Hey,
All good.
Oh, we might be close to it. Okay, then if that's the case, then we'll just keep the knights in.
okay. Let's give this all we got.
Get ready.
Seeker. Flare. Still here?
I step up. Take this. Numbers dwindle.
I can't. Yeah.
Only 2 enemies left.
Seeker.
Stay sharp.
Light. Last one.
The
the spirit.
down.
There. They yet cling to life.
No, right there.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
I can feel the power coursing through me.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Ow, rude.
How's that? Tis our opening.
Take them all down in one blow.
Let's go. Scour. A tough one.
Right there.
No.
Yeah.
Come forth, Royal Soul. Still here?
I stop. Take this. Stay focused.
I shall. Right there.
Got this one.
Not done yet.
Ah, okay, so Dazzle's the tactician and Razzle's the attacker. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And that's that. Victory's ours. There are still some folks.
Push through.
Don't let your guard down.
Actually, I can't do much against this because I do not have fire. So I'm not going to go for that one.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
They are all weak. Good. Free experience for me.
That was brilliant.
No hidden passageways. No, there's a hidden passageway there. Nice. That makes sense. Honestly.
I bet there's treasure around here. Amazing.
That is really good.
What now?
Hulkenberg, here you go. You have finally a... Oh, Silver Lancer is actually better. Wow. Very interesting. I was like, oh, finally, like a better weapon. It's like, nope, apparently that's not as good.
What now?
Is that better than the silver choices that I have? No. That is better. What do I have there? I have endurance +3, endurance +3. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, this is good. Like, the equipment that I've got is decent.
What now?
I'm thinking, do I just want to put Stroll back to Warrior just so I have fire damage? But I'm not sure if I need that. Oh, I mean, of course I would absolutely try to. Alrighty.
Yep.
Good job, Plateau.
What now?
Alright, let's just do that.
All right.
We have a safety save just in case, but we're level 17, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Because I know that he's weak to piercing, so at least we'll have a piercing ability with Hulkenberg, but also I think just because of the Knight and the Warrior being available means that we have more options. Like that horse-drawn carriage is really, really good. Do I want to do this to start with, though? Is it worth it? Like a +18? I don't think so.
Not this. I won't hold back. Let me help.
This, I think, is more worth it. Tarakaja is more worth it.
Something else.
So it's resistant, of course.
Hulkenberg got them right
The
at
freedom of a seeker. I'll cut through.
Ooh. Ow. Wow, that is very, very fucking powerful. Okay.
Wake up! We're still in a fight here.
I'm just going to intentionally fail
Hulkenberg
here, I think. I just want to see what moves it has. Heavy Rush.
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
That he's resistant to that. Okay, so that you will need to obviously defend against that because that will do like 300 damage or something like that. Frenzy, yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm going to change you back to Knight then. Because Piercer is probably better.
Your tale end here.
We experimented and that experiment failed.
What now?
So go back to Knight. What skill do I want to give you? Increase physical attacks by 10%. Yes.
All right.
Hulkenberg.
I see.
No, mage.
I see.
No. Perfect punch. Yeah, that perfect punch is good. Actually, we want to keep that. Okay. We'll try this combination.
Yep. All right.
So the only downside that we've got, obviously, is that we don't have like a... Oh, we got a single attack worth stuff, which is something I can do on the back end if need be. But I think what I might do is have my Seeker in the back.
I'll get some distance. Vitus power.
And have... Like, yeah, and still do this for like Hulkenberg, for instance. I think that's still worth it.
I can't afford to hold night. Perhaps not. There! Take this! I won't hold back! Here! Helpful as ever. I see you! Oh, please!
Is that all?
There's no escape!
Have them do stuff like this, then I can basically keep people healthy.
Plus neat. Is that
There! Take this! Let's stay calm. Seeker! Flare!
I step. I see you. So easily.
Someone heal her.
There's no escape!
Hit her weak point.
The freedom of a... Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
Thank you.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
There!
spot.
Take this! Vitus power!
So yeah, I can keep them healthy.
Plus needed. I see you.
So we're 5th of the way through. Here we need to... very, very simple. Backline.
Stepping back!
Guard.
It's a wise move. The free...
Guard. Backline. Guard.
To the fore!
Frontline attack.
No escape!
Hit her weak point.
I won't hold back! With healing...
Medi heal everyone.
Thank you.
My thanks!
Frontline attack.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
There! Take this! Let me help. Helpful as ever.
I should have done Hulkenberg first, but that's okay.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
There's no escape!
Hit her weak point.
I won't hold back! We can do this!
Plus needed.
I owe you.
Observe the enemy. There.
Hulkenberg got them
I
right
shall
in their
fight.
weak spot.
There! Take this!
That is pretty good.
Vitus power!
Gonna heal again.
Is everyone on comrade?
Yeah, it's only protect guard, right? It's only nullifies 1 damage to 1 ally.
Come.
I wonder. How much damage does this do compared to the piercing damage? It does quite a bit. Okay, so maybe I can just get Hulkenberg to do that then.
Moving to the rear. Let's see how this plays out. I will fight with pride. I can
I'm already in the back.
Safer ground. They'll not break my defenses.
Guard. And then a Slam Shadow, which should still not do much. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. So attacks returns to normal. You can go to the front line. This will give me a free action to do Medi.
not out of this yet.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Observe. Moving to the front. Oh, power of heroes.
I can't afford to hold. There! Take this! I will fight with pride.
take a fairy dust because we don't need like a full heal, but I just want to give at least some HP to everyone. Oh, that's a bad crit. That's a second bad crit.
Got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
He gets he gets the next go anyways, which is fine. It's 100 to each ally, right? Which is worse than my Medi, because my Medi does 111. 110, sorry. Yeah.
I'm stepping back. I shall be as a shield.
I shall fight as the noble I... Withdrawing! Staying on the defensive. Guard up!
Into the fray. Come! I crush you!
Until the fore! There! Take this!
Hit your weak point.
I will fight with pride. Seeker! We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
My thanks!
Is everyone... Knight! Shut up!
Good luck with your classes.
There's no escape!
Hit your weak point.
Let's
Keep it
Seeker!
up.
We can do this.
Twas needed.
I owe you.
By the swan. Knight! I'll destroy you!
All right.
Good crit.
Beat him, Hulk.
There! Take this!
I will fight with pride. Let's try this.
I'm obliged. With blade in hand! Still standing, I...
Alright, we've got a 5th left. He's going to do one more charge, which is fine. We win from here.
Stepping back, guarding...
So long as we don't get a crit. So let's just be very, very,
I shall defend!
very, very careful.
Captain's hurt bad.
Good.
Get him some healing.
Time to go offensive!
Captain's on his
There's
last
no
legs.
escape!
Someone get him healed
Seeker!
up.
We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
My thanks!
Moving to the front. Oh, power of heroes!
All right.
Good crit. That's exactly what we want. We win from here.
Seeker! We can do this.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Come! Shut up!
GG. Ooh, Falchion.
Right. I could get used to this.
Gets first aid for being knight, which is good. Get the brute's horn, and we got all the treasure. This horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine being gored by it. Ugh. Really? You all seem pretty put together during the fight. No, that thing was tougher than anticipated. If we'd let up even a little, we may well have been defeated. What? Even Hulkberg was winning it? What do you think, Unicorn?
I don't know.
It was a close one. Hey, that sense of humility will serve us well. Arrogance dulls the blade, after all. Well, a win is a win. All that's left is to take this back to the Igniter shop.
All right.
Let's do that later, Unicorn. Shall we head back to the entrance? Yep. Yeah, we should head back to the entrance.
True.
Yes, let's. Nights will have fallen by the time we get back.
What now?
Hey. Okay then.
Alrighty. We have done the dungeon. Alright, which means that we've only got like one thing in the desert that we'll need to do, which is that enemy. Hell, honeybees all full up. Just my luck. Huh? No seats left? But I'm starving.
If so,
To seem we would need to have our dinner elsewhere. Let us go to the tavern over yonder.
Your thoughts?
Now Filono, a large establishment, and the owners and patrons alike are busy with their own matters. We may speak freely there without fear of eavesdroppers.
I see.
Ah, then it's settled. Anyways, if we discuss Louise at the Honeybee, we could end up causing more trouble for Fabienne, so this works out. Resting at night after a day of battling. You and your party will need to rest your weary bodies the night you return from a dungeon. Enjoy a hearty meal together and take it easy before the new day comes.
Alright.
Well, it wasn't easy, but the Kuptoros lies defeated and we have the proof, exactly as the woman from the Igniter shop asked of us. Once we show it to her and complete her request, we'll finally be able to shop at the members-only Igniter shop. That would be most useful in helping us amass more firepower. I trust you'll complete the task. Well, we managed to avoid the day of calamity, but that doesn't mean we should waste the time we've got left before the theocracy makes its proclamation. I agree. Louise is to be our opponent one day, and I would have us ready to face him, confident in our strength. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near.
Well then.
Oh, I hear a voice. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. We will. I am going to quickly go to the Igniter shop, though. I'm not going to get back to work. I'm on break today. I have the day off. You get back to work. How you know? No. Yep, we'll take the day. You can tell me the details. Come inside.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
Yeah, November's, like, end of October after the end of quarter and start of November is normally very, very quiet. Which is why I'm taking time off, because I get to have some time off. Not have to worry. Which will be good. Hey, my electrical light is charged. I can finally get my incense burning. Yeah, I haven't, since I'm not taking my leave in December, work is also asking me, oh, well, since you're not going on your leave in December to the Philippines, like, you still need to take 22 days off, and I'm like, you know that's illegal, right? You can't force me to take 22 days off. Because you can't force me to take annual leave. And they're like, oh, yeah, but it will be helpful for the business and helpful for your teammates if you do that, because, you know, we're heading into a dead period and we're, like, down on quarter numbers, and I'm like, yeah, but we're, like, 25% up year on year. So, like, I really, like, I want to save the leave in case I want to take, like, a really big holiday one time. Because, you know, I'd love to do that one time. Like, I'd like to go to America and go to Vegas and things of that nature. Like, I have those kind of plans in the near future. Like, I kind of want to save it for that. Which is also why I don't want to get them to pay it out. Because I do want to take leave, like, big leave soon. In, like, a year and a bit's time. Hold up. So, yeah. That. So, I've reached an agreement where I'm going to take some days off, but not like the full 22, and then save up my 22 days for another time.
All right.
Good courage increase there.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. Should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this
So yeah,
out.
so I decided to take today off. I've got a couple of days off in November coming up because it's quiet.
Either way,
I do have a week off in December because I'll be doing some charity stuff.
I can't imagine
Some more charity marathons, doing more Final Fantasy 16 speedruns.
But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages.
True, that doesn't sound bad.
Made up your mind?
All right. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem...
Hmm?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear?
You have a dog.
I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today.
Which means she doesn't need another pet. I mean, what?
I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure...
You excited for D&D tonight? No?
imagine the consequences. Then we have a deal.
I sense a hint. I can sense a hint of trust beneath all the wariness Brigitte feels towards me.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant.
Ooh.
Enter thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Brigitte, new ability, Merchant Archetype. The party can now study the Merchant. Interesting. Considers the heroic embodiment of the Merchant from Brigitte. You can now study the Merchant in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I can now buy things from the Grand Triad's Igniter shop due to the effects of proof of membership.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
I wonder what that archetype does. Back to the Hush Tiny Bee. Let's have a look.
What now?
Armed with Cash Shield Almighty skills, it can increase battle rewards to provide out-of-combat support. Interesting. So it deals almighty damage, which means that they... Huh. I might investigate learning that. I should also learn, like, the other skills as well. Very interesting. I want to have a look around outside. Do I want to do another roasted bidoo? Some places can be pretty dangerous tonight, so watch your back. I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything. I shall just quickly... thought I saw something. I'm just going to quickly check the shops.
Oh, I am grateful.
Sell the treasures that I've got. See if there is any more weapons.
Hey,
Hello there.
Now then.
I get a couple of things appraised. I have 2 accessories to appraise. Squire's bracelet, strength plus 3 is good. Again, nothing really major in terms of the shops, so the shops don't seem to have much that's going to help.
hey, listen. That will be quite enough. This is the pit.
I wonder if the church is open late at night, because if the church is open at night, I might get the... I've got a couple of things that I can get.
Alright then.
I'll also have a look at some of the shops down here. I'll get some of the items that I have gotten purified as well, just to see what they do.
Oh. Can we talk?
Thanks.
Grab some blue cheese. That's red grass there, which we don't need any more of because we've got enough. I've got enough meat, I've got enough water. Glasswork. It's Vitality Pendant. No, we're all good.
Hello there.
So look at the Coronation Rock.
Isn't that...
So it seems that the bigger the candidates face on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king. First is Forden, then second is Louise. The support they've earned is kind of overwhelming. Even after a human rampaged in front of the Grand Cathedral, Louise's following is strong as ever. If anything, he's more popular? Just goes to show how dissatisfied people were under the previous king. If we don't handle this smartly, Louise could very well end up king. No, we've got to stop that from happening at least. I'm sure Forden's going to be making a move too. I hear a voice from somewhere. Thou who art destined to become king, locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, at the foot of this monumental stone, with their feelings gather as mag. To thee by thy daily standings accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Ooh! Due to the king's magic, the faces of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called coronation rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. The amount of mag equal to the people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at coronation rocks. You can collect days worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity. Interesting. I have a popularity rank of 6,328. So there's 6,327 people more popular than me. Wow. Thou art but a shunned outsider. Well, that's just me in real life.
What is it?
Skateboarding, skateboarding on my sword.
Blasphemy.
Hey, it is open. Sweet. Close your eye. Heck yeah. $139, that's still better. But if I do want to go to the Knight archetype, then at least I have a good lance then, which is positive. Is there anything really I want to do? If not, then I'm probably going to go to the Hushed Honeybee, yeah? And then I'll probably just do some more cooking so I can get another item. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm just going to... So I don't have the Gunner archetype, but I can... Mage Knight Healer, yeah. Increases courage. Immune to fire, weak to ice. Want to counteract poisons as well. Yep. That is actually not bad. I can probably put... Stroller as a mage, then? Do I want to put Stroller as a mage, then, before I deal with that? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Because he already has it. No, I don't think we would need to. So Calling Staff would be good, and then... Increase my strength by 1. I might actually get him to level that up so he can learn ice attacks. Do we... Actually, let's have a look at the potions that I have as well. Because I just want to check. 3 poisons is good. Heal burn as well, so... Alright, with that being said... Nope. Increase our tolerance as well. Plus, we'll get a red roasted bidu.
Oh, right.
I'll stick to the original recipe.
You did it.
Now then.
Open-minded.
Tolerance.
This is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. So that's good. That's going to be a good healing item. Plus, it is... it also cures burn, which is very good. How many days left? There's plenty of rumors surrounding a strong monster stalking the Tridia Desert. Everyone in town is talking about it. The army's becoming negligent. Even with all that's happened, they still won't dispatch soldiers. Since all this began, the army has lacked in manpower, and the recent turmoil has only exacerbated their troubles. At the very least, they've put our bounty on the beast. Seems we should try just slay it ourselves and be done with it.
Well then.
I might do that now and then speak with Stroll afterwards.
All right then.
Let's go.
We might put a safety save in just in case, because if that doesn't work, then I can just go and...
What now?
Come on, Hey. Yep.
Yep, let's go into the desert.
What now? I see.
No, not warrior. Knights. Just check the equipment. Hulkenberg has the Demon Slayer Pike, which is +2 strength, +2 endurance, which is good. I shall give you Squire Bracelet. There's the healer. Yep. Okay. You should be good.
This place. Let's go.
So we've defeated a lot of the dogs for it to appear. Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. Doesn't take long to feel you're really in the wild. At present times, we make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a Manjula? Wait, was that monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us? Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back. Let's just focus on the smaller curs. It can't ignore us forever. So you aim to lure it out. As good a plan as any, so let us be about it. I'm reading too fast for my own goddamn mind to catch up. Some bounties require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you defeat the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin.
Yep, we're safe here. It's all clear. I don't think we can avoid a fight here. They saw us! On your toes, everyone! I think that's all of them.
On the positive side, they think that these are very weak, in which case I can just get them for experience, right?
They see us.
This is bad. No one's worse.
Looks like we're safe for now.
That might be of use later.
Great job!
While Corvo is also very weak.
Looks like it could be useful.
The mage has launched a new skill, which is good. Ow. Rude. So these are all very, very weak monsters. I can probably just, yeah, I can clear these out for good experience then, right?
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Just a bunch of weak ones. We should be fine. Oh, I think they see us.
Wait, come back here.
This is our chance. Forward. Lend me your strength.
Oh, that's nice.
Healer.
You better be sure.
I can't. Mage! Burn to ash!
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll. Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
It's mainly for the mag that I wanted that for.
Victory is ours, and safety not one.
Oh, it's only 4 days until the Sanctus announcement, so we haven't got that long left.
I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
But you know, it's good that all these enemies are very weak, because superior rusted armor is nice. Let's keep... Let's keep getting all this done, because, yeah, I'm very, very happy with the experience I'm getting for this.
Exemplary. We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
So it's good archetype experience as well for Stroll.
Exemplary.
Watch out. We've been spotted.
Impressive as ever. Exemplary.
Treasure chest.
All right. Incredible. Such skill.
Come on.
I continue to grow.
Look at that. Level 3 for the mage, level 18 for Hulkenberg, level rank 12 knight. That's a new skill as well.
Feel the power coursing through me.
Where are we? Oh, there's a couple of items that I missed.
Everything's pretty standard.
Let's stash that somewhere
It's another gold beetle. Nice.
All right. How's that?
And there's a treasure chest over here that I missed. Damascus Shamshir, a sturdy great sword forged from desert ore. Nice. Alright, I think we can now go after the wolvies.
Push through.
Exemplary.
Hi there, Plateau. Good kitty. Alrighty, here it comes. I'm sensing something huge, and it's headed right for us. Seems like messing with its pack has made it really angry. It finally appeared. Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in a desert, but for something like this to appear... No kidding, this isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got to do something. Watch yourself, there is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine. Here it comes, brace yourself. Alright, so I'm going first. I'm going to head to the back line. I have 10 ice chunks, which I know it's weak to.
You hit their weakness.
now. What's the play?
I'm going to also move him to the back line, because then he's going to use Blizz.
You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up,
stand
Stroll.
ready.
Allies, together.
Nope, not this. Nice. Shatter.
Hulkenberg got them right.
Oh my god, it's weak to that too. I feel bad.
Are you prepared?
I'm just beating up on it.
Is everyone with blade in hand?
Attack and defense fell, that's fine. Stinger attack. Oh, weak to that. Interesting. Did he actually get poisoned? He did not get poisoned.
This'll do it.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's your
back.
opening, Captain. You hit their weak point. Keep it up.
For all that we strive for!
Mockingbird got them right
I
in
will
their
fight
weak
with
spot.
pride.
This should work.
That was just cruel. 2-turn battle.
That'll do.
However,
That this bounty has been left unaddressed, the military must surely be short-handed. True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility. I could not agree more. At least the threat to this area has been neutralized for now anyway. Absolutely. That's enough for now. Let's go reporting at the recruitment center. Leave it to us. Now then, shall we return to the entrance? No, I want to keep exploring for a little bit. Because what I might want to do, I'm just thinking, is I'm going to learn Mage.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
The reason for this,
Really?
is I want to... I want to level it up, which I can do. I can just take my time leveling it up whilst I'm out here.
See, easy. Handle easily.
Because if I can level it up to get both Mott,
What now?
just in case, if I can get it to get both Bot and like fire and blizzard damage or fire and ice damage, then I can use those as I can use those to unlock. For me,
Oh, right, we did it.
because it's 48, right? 51.
You could do it.
I'm just gonna run around and basically just keep leveling it up, alright?
They found us. Can't wait, everyone.
Come on.
Amazing. Great moonstone there.
Oh. Oh. I thought I could do this forever. Oh, that's annoying. I might go back to academia then. Because if he does have any more items, I might use that then to level this up. Record my journey. Nope. Let's go to academia. Have a good chat with Moore.
Well, well.
I sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them if you've a mind to show me?
Do make yourself at home. I'm counting on you. What would you care to know?
Hey,
Yes. Grant me a moment.
got him.
What do you
Adieu.
read all this? Pet Plateau. Good kitty. He wants to see that, right?
What now?
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Gold attack, it costs 500 to... Might actually unlock all of this for my main character, and then...
Really?
There it is, Hero's Fruit. That's what I wanted.
I'm still getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
So unlock the warrior as well.
I found new power.
We'll keep that for now. 500. Wow. Yes.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
So cool. That gives me Blizz.
New skills, new
Awesome. That gets me Lucky Find. Increases likelihood of receiving items after battles by 20%. Chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overall combat. Steals mag from one enemy. Nice. Is there anything else that I want to level up? Do I want to level up Healer to the full level? Oh no, Warrior.
Good. I'm still getting
Because then I can get Heat up as well. Okay.
What now?
We'll go back to being the healer. Stroll can go back to being the warrior. Hulkenberg can be going back to the brawler. Oh no, the knight's still better for Hulkenberg now at the moment. If I need to, I can swap it back to brawler if need be, but we should be good for now. Oh, and would you look at that? All the enemies respawned. Ha! That means I can just go back into Academia then and just constantly level this up then, right? If that's the case... How long will it take, though, I wonder? I do want to keep Seeker, though. Because I do want to level that up. Because... No, I'm not level 3 for that yet. Need to be level 8 for that. Need to be level 3 for that is interesting. Only 3 experience for that. 12 experience for that. Which is not bad. So we can get like a whole bunch of experience still.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
That was brilliant.
Exemplary.
Good amount of money and mag as well, if I'm honest.
No, looks like they found us.
Impressive as ever.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Alright, how's that?
I knew you could do it.
That was brilliant.
Hey, great job.
So I mean, look at that, 258 mag is good.
That was brilliant.
The money's not bad either.
Watch out. We've been spotted.
Noticed us.
I think we're in the clear.
So this would be really good for just leveling up. So you can kind of grind the smaller levels here, for instance, right? I wonder actually, does it tell me how much I have until I level it up? It does. Next rank is in 13 AP. Okay.
There are enemies around. Watch your step.
Let's push through.
Right.
Let's settle this quick.
Stay calm, everyone.
Let's go.
No. Now.
Observe the enemy. I'll stay my blade.
It's okay.
I might want to escape.
If we run, we live. Careful. We've got company.
That's a level 46 enemy. Okay.
Get ready, everyone. Nice. You're gaining strength.
So the game does try and stop you from doing that because it will throw tough enemies at you as well in here. Okay. Good to know. Plus also, like... where's my healer? So I do prefer, like, having a healer class as well. That being said, we can turn this in, because that's going to increase our courage tomorrow.
Hey. Okay then. Got it.
All right.
We've taken down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. It is a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people too. Let's get reported to the recruitment center before we forget. Well, we managed to avoid the day of calamity, but that doesn't mean, yep.
Guess we're
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Alrighty. So, oops, that's what I'm looking for. Where's the recruitment center? There it is. Surely not. You really managed to slay the bounty. That's certainly its rampager tail. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. You a lot of something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it. It's yours.
We did it.
Increases our courage and a nice healthy 10,000 not magla, 10,000, I'd call it what, gold? Hey!
amazing.
Subjugated a bounty. There is nothing else.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Let's go back to the Hushed Honeybee Inn, because then we have, well, actually, where's Stroll? So we're gonna have a chat with Stroll. Oh, he's over in, San Lumio, isn't he? Yes, he is. Oh, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. So, I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout saintess, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. Oh, hello. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Harlia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray. No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well what this request may seem unreasonable, but...
truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Harlia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
No.
Are you implying I should just do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
yes.
So fate was cruel to them and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid.
What?
What about everyone from back home?
Obviously.
Oh, don't worry. I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter what your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity.
Hang on.
Then maybe you should help him.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydrant to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide. Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask. Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Heliotus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it? I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Harlia.
Well then.
Well, sounds like an investigation is in order.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we'll do this together. But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble. But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to help keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues, though through thy shared bond a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
Of course I'd like you to come, but
The party can now study the Sword Master. You can now study the Sword Master in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I do hope you'll find your inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I am not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. So the more that we level up, the different archetypes we can get, and the more powerful archetypes I'm assuming as well. seem promising, but... Hells yeah.
All right then. Go.
Oh, I can buy from this shop, can't I?
Welcome.
You have my thanks.
Those who see duty through the completion should be fairly compensated. This store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Can you appraise the rusted armor for me? Oh. And the rusted weapon? Hells yeah. Sell all my shit. Alright, so we can equip these because then they give us... Nice. Okay, so they can give us a skill of fire, ice, lightning, wind, light, and dark damage if we need them. But they are pretty expensive. They're at 50, so that's probably something we can get in the new game or when we have more money to spend. But for now, we'll just keep building our relations.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment?
Now then.
Alright, come in. Let's do this.
Now then.
This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there is a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes.
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple. It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in the world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you.
Why?
Why do you want to keep it if you're forced to hide it? I could tell you it's because I like animals. It's up to you whether you choose to believe it. Anyways, follow the rules I gave you. Betray me, and you can be sure I'll make you and your friends regret it.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. Oh, you want some belly rubs? You want some belly rubs?
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Yeah, did you look into my background? If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of.
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps. I'll be frank, you're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damned things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off the bleeding of the downtrodden dry. The stronger gets even stronger and the weaker only cast even further down. My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectation and trust toward me.
Yet still they are.
Merchant Enlightenment. Reduce the mad cost of studying the merchant lineage. God damn it.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I haven't hardly done any work though. You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Money.
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. All right then.
Yeah, it is Idol's Day, which means that everything's on special. I'm just gonna see if there's just any good armor. If there's no good armor, then
This is on sale.
I have nothing to appraise. I can afford one. I might just get some more potions and stuff whilst it's on special then. Because we've got 2 days. And I don't think there's any more side quest stuff I need to do, so...
And what is it you...
So no, I've already got a lot, haven't I? I've already got parched water as well. Interesting.
That will be quite... Excuse me. Appreciate it. Gonna be tough.
I'm gonna raise my eloquence then. Without a great deal of wisdom and skill, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the execution in this back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry.
I don't know.
That's so awful. You'd be careful too, please. I don't know much about the experiments myself, but I do know, even though they're all over and considered useful tools, blood has been spilled for their development. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on. People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that.
All right.
So I want to increase my eloquence and my imagination.
Well then.
Until I get like an opportunity where I can
What is it?
What?
can't go into Hulkenberg's room, damn it. Yeah, I can't speak with Maria, by the sounds of it.
Amazing.
Fabienne has nothing for me. I'm just gonna see... Again, I'm just gonna raise my stuff.
Coming down. Say there.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, they got specials on the igniters then as well, right? I wonder how much it is. It's 20%, right?
Let's go.
Let's just have a quick look.
I've got quite...
20% off my fucking ass, 20% off. There's a guy here that will increase my imagination.
Sure. I won.
My thanks.
So yeah, just gonna increase those since I've got nothing else really to do.
Come on.
Never...
Oh,
Oh, my...
All right.
Small increase, but that will help. Courage will automatically increase, I believe, just by doing the other missions and side quests and bounties.
Is on.
So there's nothing I need to do for courage at the moment. But yeah. Eloquence and imagination would be good.
The announcement.
So Forden's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's this proclamation of his going to be anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did at the Grand Cathedral. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the State Army is getting all the credit for taking down that human, after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold.
say there.
Magic Knight will be great. Ooh, Magic Seeker. Okay. Wizard. Enemy analysis in squad battle is now more detailed. Nice. Okay. Again, not much for us to do. Let's just go and, yeah, Eloquence and Imagination, I think, is probably the best things we can do.
That will be quite enough. Excuse me. I need a moment. Gonna be tough. Happy to hear that. Take care.
All right.
It's a small bit, but we also get some fairy dust out of it, which is not bad. For 250, I'm happy with that.
What is it? Amazing.
All right then.
Let's go.
And we'll increase our imagination as well.
But
Close your eyes.
what do you want to do?
My thanks.
That.
All right. Well then.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
It would seem as disaster was averted. Hells yeah, it was.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
I mean, who else was it going to be, though?
He is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all
It's a very interesting point.
Ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Okay. That was the announcement.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Louis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Louis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone.
Maria's missing?
I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you.
Absolutely we will.
Think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Alright, let's try and find Maria.
Where?
You're kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait. Oh no. Did she go to the capital? A Resant man dropped his mag patch around here and, well, I'm a damn fool, so I wanted to cash it immediately, but it ain't raining today. The worse the weather, the better the conversion rate, so when the sun comes out, you'll be getting less. On Flames Day, they kill people, okay? Good to know.
Hey, mister.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that, you little shit, otherwise I'll punt you.
Hey, listen. Sorry. Hey.
Of course she's gone to the Grand Cathedral looking for her dad.
I'm out of ideas. I just can't believe it's true.
Well, that kid just experienced loss. Do you know that half longer? You can't let go like that, walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes look, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Oh, come on, Maria. What are you doing?
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Aww. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Yep, let's eat.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest.
Hells yeah.
That book. Is that the novel you're always carrying around?
I've been told that I'm the right kind of strange for people.
I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the...
Well, the king did say that he was inspired by Moore, but he did lock him away because he was worried about Moore's prophecies.
Does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive.
No, you don't say.
Easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easy enough.
If you can't kill him because he's under the king's curse, then just make sure that he doesn't become the next king.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Arbor's Day.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Interesting.
We'll set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Apparently.
Gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wait, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Yeah, it's fine. Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grievous' journal. Alright.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Yay!
You'll have to actually try for the throne.
One step closer.
Majesty.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is it even possible? Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs.
Fingers crossed.
It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline,
It kind of makes sense though in this world.
time on foot.
Like, honestly, because there is a whole bunch of tribe hatred, poverty. There are more pressing matters than getting laid.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now.
I was questioning nothing is more pressing. I love your one-track mind at times, Null.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Pretty young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king.
Because yeah, that's one of the main things, is that we're basically not necessarily one of a kind, but there's only a handful of us, and we're looked at as being like the lowest of the low.
Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Yay, the pity vote.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
We are going to get Persona 6.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
It's in development.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
I actually like this game. I think this is a really, really good game.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
A villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
The DLC is good too.
You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
I want to know who you are. I want to know everything about you, and I definitely want to know if we can have a relationship. Obviously, we can't date, but it would be good to see whether or not you actually have bonds in archetypes that I'm interested in.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
It makes sense.
You can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
It makes sense to go for a criminal because...
Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please.
Because it's all about also winning the popular vote, right? So it's not necessarily about bringing... Most people don't care about how big a monster's head it is. It's whether or not you can help their blights. It's a smart move.
The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory.
Oh, giant worms. Nice.
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, None have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure, thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Alright, new location unlocked, I'm assuming.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
I think Hulkenberg would actually go along with this plan. Hulkenberg's very, very honorable as well.
Look at that.
Demo man Goddard. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to. Let's go with the worst name. It's a wonder why they came up with that name, Hulkenberg. It's really, really stupid. Alright, so we've got another candidate. Martira, no deadline. $100,000 bounty, increases courage, rank 4.
Let's call it.
Alright, let's head back to the inn.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements.
Can we all just be open and honest with each other about this, please?
The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. Well,
No, of course not. Why would we be honest about everything?
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santa Fe's and not the Royals.
Work that boring for you, is it? You still got like another hour and a half to go, mate.
I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now.
Good to know that you're watching my stream with pants on.
Let's rest.
Stay inside to rest today.
Fancy a bit of info?
I've already got all of that, so there's nothing else.
Don't push yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing else for me to do, I will rest.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Ah, it's Maria.
Want to read somewhere?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yep. That's the goal.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting.
The protag does have a voice.
See you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Promising returns. Maria's waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit. Curative Coney Roast.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Of course, what's up?
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that
Fair.
book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Yeah, go ahead. Watch out, Butchenstein.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the
God, this would be fantastic if this actually happened in the real world.
who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Medals Day. Ooh, cutscene.
Lady Juna!
Far away
What is this, like a national anthem thing? I wonder if she's going to go for the trial. This looks like a downgrade in Persona 4.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to
Dickhead number 1.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition.
Of course it was never going to be a fair competition.
Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
Coward.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
So he was one of Luis's men.
Damn it, why is he always a bad guy? I mean, obviously he's a bad guy. He's dressed in purple, he has long hair, and he has sharp teeth. Of course he's a bad guy, but damn it.
To the sky all you wish. No God can save you. What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss. In it more for the gauntlet of the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless Ocean.
I mean, I'd vote for them.
The hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Hi.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this
Oh,
the only way
awkward.
you think to distinguish yourself?
We're starting off on a really, really strong foot here.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
God damn it.
What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick.
That's our ride.
It's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Hells yeah. Oh, hells yeah. Popularity really increased. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Ooh. Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage? Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take that as a compliment, little lady. Now let us have some coordinates for a little test run. What is even happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martura. Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh, 3 days worth of travel? 4 days worth of travel? Wow. Martura, here it is. Down to Martura, eh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I'd say there'll be about 4 days. 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Very good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full speed ahead to Martura, Old Castle Town.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver?
Convenient, that.
Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
I like him.
Can we get an explanation yet?
Yes, please. I want to know more about them.
An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
This is where we'll learn the gunner feat.
Positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Or the gunner archetype, I should say.
Nioras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not the new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I think that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
He has been working on it.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nioras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
He took some liberties.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! Polite, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness. Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If
Yeah.
you're sure, I suppose. We'll
I think so.
if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
We do indeed.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's.
Absolutely. And you can argue that he is a monster because of what he's doing. It is a very, very good plan. I agree with this.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our faith rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Again, I think it's a very, very good plan. I think it's a really, really intelligent idea.
Right, then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. but I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric.
That he is.
A bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
Never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. We've only done the first dungeon, so we're only like 21 in-game days in. So very early. I think there's still like another 7.5 months to go. Did I tell Sari to shut up? Oh my god, we sleep in... Okay. Oh, we can cook! Hells yeah. We can check the pantry. Yeah, it reminded me of like the hyperbolic like sleeping areas in Japan or like that. Ooh, red grass and beetle meat. Hells yeah. Ooh, when are they going? Toilet, washroom. Not now, there are more pressing matters at hand. Ah, nice. Not that far away. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, so where's the cockpit? So the strategy room's here. We can go to the watchtower. I wonder where we're at right now. Alright, so we can do that obviously to devise where we're going, which is cool. This is the back deck.
What's this?
Interesting.
All right then.
Okay, so I'm assuming we go down to the engine room. Yep. Ah, there's more. Hi, more. Clothing. Oh, it's a washing machine. Okay. Fair. Upright cleaning tool. So this is obviously our base of operations. What makes this thing run? First time on a Gauntlet Runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you spectating on the old girls' inner workings. Gauntlet Runners use magla crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girls. That's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. So we can still do day activities and night activities then, I'm assuming, right? You will continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Interesting. That wood tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Norris modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? Okay, so that will increase HP. Oh, okay, so that increases max MP. Okay. Hi, Hulkenberg. I wonder if I can cook anything. Using the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Some meat. Yep, cool. Oh, more coney meat, Orgo sugar. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Red grass roasted beetroot, curative coney roast recipe, coney stew recipe, holistic whitefish platter recipe, critical meatballs recipe, steadfast stew recipe, precision fermented ribs, and stale black bread recipe. Okay, so that will be culinary, which will get us some food. Stroll looks like he's passed out. Are you okay? I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but it's another beast. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Fair enough. There is something here that looks like it's an inspiration bookshelf. New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion. No one's probably left this here, huh? Let's take over to the window if you want to read it together. Oh, Eloquence. Yes. I need to raise my Eloquence. Because that's one of the ones I'm looking at. Apparently this book teaches you the way to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points. Probe for weak points? Why? To strike them down in one hit, to gain the upper hand, to exploit them without mercy. Well, to gain the upper hand. So that you can gain the upper hand, perhaps. Oh, I see. I feel a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence. Come on. Wow, that has a long way to go. Even a 4 took ages. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Get all respites. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is in constant darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked territory is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While in an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Our first time camping the gauntlet runner. I'm kind of excited. But it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Hey. Relaxing with someone, you say, hey? Oh, Joel will increase my imagination.
Alright then.
And so will Hulkenberg, I think. We might go Hulkenberg then. Hi, Hulkenberg. Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to travelling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Yeah, let's do it. I'm also hoping to see whether or not this will give me some options to increase Hulkenberg's proficiency as well, so I can gain a new level. It's a power we've woken to have all sorts of questions. Each have their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? I've never seen armor like that. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not actually the appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also hence why it's so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased. Okay, that's again going to take a while because that was 4 and that took ages. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. How's yeah?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh? They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand doing a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Norris? Oh, okay, so this will increase. So we can also do courage by speaking to him, right?
What now?
I think I might call it here. A nice quick 3-hour stream is pretty much good for today. Got to the next part. I do have some things I need to do this afternoon, so gotta be an adult and then rest up. So that being said, thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you have all enjoyed. Been a lot of fun. As I said, I do really enjoy this game.